Hey guys, welcome back to Tabshir Tech and Reviews. So hope all are doing good. So today I've come up with a different kind of a video. I'll show you all how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube in few interesting steps. So I'll put out all the algorithms in description so that you can follow along the video, and also I've put it in the video as well so you don't get lost. So hope you'll all enjoy this video. So let's not waste any time and get into the video. Please enjoy the video. So today let's see how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube. No, it's very simple. It's not that difficult. So first thing we need to understand is the face and the definition of all each blocks. So let's first understand the definition of each blocks and then see. Let's talk about the faces of this Rubik's cube. So first thing we need to understand what are the corners and what are the edges of a Rubik's cube. So if you see here this red color, that will be the center, and the adjacent sides, center sides will be the edges. So this will be the edges, and the corners, of course, these end the end blocks are the corners, one, two, green and blue. So these are the corners. So it's same for all the faces of a Rubik's cube. So next thing we'll see is we'll understand the clockwise and anti-clockwise directions in a Rubik's cube. So hope you all know what is the clockwise and anti-clockwise, but let me quickly say. So just like how the clock moves, so this will be the clockwise direction when it's faced towards your side. This will be the anti-clockwise direction. So this will be clockwise, this will be anti-clockwise, and same thing will be for the right side also. So this is right side, this is left side, this is up, and this is back. So for right side also clockwise, anti-clockwise. So if you're not sure, if you want to confirm it, just face it to your side, the right side, and just move it the way the clock moves, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Well, you get used to it, once you start solving this Rubik's cube. But there's a little trick when doing the left side. You may think just like the right, the left will be the same. This will be clockwise. You might think, but that's not the case. So to understand that better, you'll have to turn it to your side and move this one. So if you move it, it will be anti-clockwise, and this will be the clockwise. So just to differentiate, here clockwise is like this from on the right side. On the left side, clockwise is like this. So this is how the clock moves. So let's understand the faces now. So this is the front face. When turned this way, it will be clockwise. This will be the anti-clockwise. For the right, this will be the clockwise, right clockwise, right anti-clockwise. Then left clockwise, left anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and up anti-clockwise. And this will be the back clockwise and back anti-clockwise. Sorry, anti-clockwise. So you can just turn it to your side and see. This will be the anti-clockwise. This will be clockwise. So hope you have understood the clockwise faces and the definitions of each blocks. So next thing we'll start with the start solving this Rubik's cube. So to start this, we'll have to bring the center yellow to our side. That's how we start this one. Center yellow should face our side, and try to bring white edges on the center yellow. So here, there should be white edges. So one is already solved. So let's get the other one. So we'll see where it is. So If I turn this once, twice, you should see another edges coming up here. If you rotate it here, the third edge should get filled. And let's see where is the last one. Last one is here, so we'll rotate it and get it. So this is how it looks. So white edges are solved. Now what you have to do is the first face which we will solve is the white face. So that is underneath. So this is the center. No, center that never changes, so center will remain the same. So we need to solve this white. So for that, what you have to do is just select one edge, see the adjacent color of that is red, match with the center. Maybe it will be like this or something. Just rotate it and match it like this with the center, so it is matched. Now rotate it 180 degree, so it comes down and matches with the center white. Same thing for the other also. So here the adjacent color of this white is orange, so we'll match with the center orange, so it is matched. Rotate it 180 degree. Same thing over here on blue. Let's match with center blue, so it's matched. Rotate it 180 degree. Last one is green, so match with green, so it is matched. Now rotate it 180 degree. So once you rotate and see, you'll see a plus white is solved. So that is the center and the edges are solved. Now the next thing we need to do is solve the corners. So to solve the corners, there is a formula or algorithm which we need to use. When we solve the corners, we should also solve the first layer of the front face. So for that, what you'll have to do is we should see where are the whites available. So white is here, white is here, white is here. So let's choose one white. We'll select this one and see the adjacent color. So of this block is red and blue. So we have to make sure this white is between the red and blue faces, center faces. So if you rotate and bring it, you should see this red and blue. This particular white is between this red and blue. So now you can use the algorithm. So algorithm is simple: right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise. So you should do this till you get blue covered here and maybe white coming up here. So it's not necessary always it should come. And so we'll solve it till then. Use the same algorithm: right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, clockwise. So after a few rotations, using the algorithm for a few times, you should see this getting filled and the white getting filled here as well for the one corner. So these two are filled. Now same thing we'll do for the other white. So we'll solve for this one. So here the adjacent color is orange and blue, so it's already between orange and blue, so we can directly use the formula. We can ignore this one. So this particular position will be changed, so we'll just try to solve this one. So right, up, right, up. So right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise. So this is also solved. Here also it is solved. Orange is also solved, and this particular white is also solved. So we will rotate and see what is the next color. So next white has red and green as adjacent color. So we'll move it to its respective centers. So you have to keep this particular white between the adjacent color centers. So it's red and green. So we have to bring it to in between this red and green. So we have rotated and brought it here. Now let's use the same formula: right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise. So this got solved easily. didn't have to rotate or use the algorithm many times. So next we will solve the last white. So we have to get it between green center, orange center. So we have bought this white between this green and orange centers. So it's here, rotate it here so that it's this white is between green and orange center. So green and orange center. So we have bought it. Now use the same formula again. Right clockwise, up clockwise, anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise. So the first layer is filled for all the colors except yellow. So yellow will be doing somewhere in the last. So first layer is filled for green, orange, blue, and red, orange, green, and blue has been solved. Now let's try to solve the middle layer. So to solve the middle layer, there is another algorithm which we need to use. So here we should make sure, so this thing is already solved, so this red is already solved. So let's try to solve this green and this orange. So we should make sure the top layer doesn't have yellow in it. Should be any other color other than yellow. So only then this algorithm works, or else there are cases when there is a yellow here, then we can use the formula once and solve try to remove this yellow from the top. So there is no, that scenario is not come here, so I cannot show you. So now the next formula we have to use, the next algorithm we have to use to solve the next second layer. So we all the the blue and red is already solved. So red and blue is already solved. Now we have to solve the green and the orange part. For that, there are two formulas which you have to use. One is called the right formula and the left formula. So how that right and left will be decided? It will be decided based on the color, the top layer color. So what you have to do, if it is something like this initially, so you have to rotate it and match with the center color. This particular color we have to match it and see what is the adjacent color, that is orange. So now what we can do is you have to see where the orange needs to be filled. So orange needs to be filled here, and this green needs to be filled here. Green has to come here, orange has to come here. So we have to use the right formula. So what is the right formula? So I'll put that somewhere in the video. So right formula is simple. It's up clockwise, right clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, face anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and face clockwise. If you do this green and orange gets filled here. Next you have to use the so we have used the right formula. Now let's use the left formula. So when to use the left formula? So this thing we have to, again, if it is somewhere like this, you have to match with the center. If it is something like this, then we should match the center with this color. So, or we should match this color with the center. So we have to rotate and see. You can use this also, but this looks easier, because should always avoid the one which, if there is yellow, we should avoid that. So here if you see, it is green and red, so green has to come here and this red has to come here. So the formula or algorithm should be the left algorithm. So what is the left algorithm? It's just the opposite of the right. So up anti-clockwise, left anti-clockwise, up clockwise, left clockwise, up clockwise, face clockwise, up anti-clockwise, and face anti-clockwise. So if you do that, this also gets solved. Red, green, blue is solved. Now the last thing you have to solve is this orange. You have to fill one orange over here. So we should rotate and see if there is a orange which comes up, adjacent to the center. There should be a orange. So let's see if that comes. So it's a special scenario. So orange is not coming. In that case, what you have to do is, so what you can do is you can keep it like this. So orange, so blue is here, orange is here. So what we can do is you have to get this orange here, and this blue of course will get filled here. So we can use the left formula now. So left formula again, it's easy. Anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise, left anti-clockwise, up clockwise, left clockwise, up clockwise, face clockwise, up anti-clockwise, and face anti-clockwise. So when you do this, you should see the two layers getting filled. So all the colors, two layers are filled here. Sorry. So red, green, orange, and blue is filled. So the next thing we have to do is fill the top. We can ignore the last layer for now. The last layer will be filled at the last. So now we have to do is work on this layer. For this one, it's simple. There are two formulas again here. So first formula is to make a plus here. So all the edges should be filled with yellow. That's the first formula you will be using, and there are few process to do that. We'll go with that first, and the next algorithm will start once we attain plus over here. Plus, once the edges gets filled with yellow. So the formula is simple here. So formula is face clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise. Just opposite, right anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise up, face anti-clockwise. So if you saw in the first one, there was just a dot. There was just one yellow. So we didn't know how to face it. So we can just use any face and use this formula. But once that formula is used, you should get one of these shapes. If you get R, so this is R now. You're getting R. So if you get this, you have to face this R towards us, or when you're solving towards you, and use the same formula again. Face right up, anti-clockwise right, anti-clockwise up, face anti-clockwise. So once you do that, this is how you get. So when you get this line, you should face this line parallel to you. So again the same formula till you get the plus plus, or the edges gets filled here. We have to use this. So same formula again. Face clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, face anti-clockwise, and sorry, up anti-clockwise and face anti-clockwise. Once you do that, you should see plus coming up here. So there is plus now. Next thing what you have to do is use the next formula, next algorithm. So next algorithm is also simple. Next algorithm is to complete this corners. So we have already bought plus now. So now the target is to complete the full fill that full phase with yellow. So the formula is right anti-clockwise, up you have to rotate it twice, right clockwise, face up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and then you have to rotate the right only once, guys. Rotate the right once clockwise. So I've made a small goof up here. So just rotate the right once. So just do it as in the formula, so don't get confused by this part. So again, I'll do this same formula till this corner gets completed. So we'll use the same formula again. So it is right anti-clockwise, up twice, right up once, right anti-clockwise, up clockwise, then right clockwise. So again we got this. So we have to do this again, to fill this corner. So the formula is right anti-clockwise, up twice, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and right uh, clockwise. So you should get this fish shape. So once you get this fish shape, this is how fish looks like. So once you get this shape, you have to face this fish, fish mouth or anything should be towards us. It should be something like this which you're facing. So again, same formula. You can use the same formula now. So right anti-clockwise, up twice, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and right clockwise. So by getting this, again use the same formula by facing this fish mouth towards us. Right anti-clockwise, up twice, right clockwise, up clockwise, right anti-clockwise, up clockwise, and right clockwise. So when you use that, this void will get filled. Next thing is to solve the corners. So we need to solve this corners. So we'll do that. We have to again use another algorithm for this. So I'll put it somewhere in the video now for that one as well. So for that, it is you have to take any side now because nothing is filled now. So you can take any side and do perform this algorithm. So it's right anti-clockwise, face clockwise, right anti-clockwise, back twice, right clockwise, face anti-clockwise, right anti-clockwise, back twice, and then right twice. So when you do this, nothing has solved. So orange has solved. So if you rotate once, this orange gets solved. So we can keep that orange somewhere in the back, and again use that same formula to fill these corners, other corners. At least some corners needs to be filled. So we'll use the same formula again. So same formula. So right anti-clockwise, face clockwise, right anti-clockwise, back twice, right clockwise, face anti-clockwise, right anti-clockwise, back twice, and right twice. So if you do this, now all the corners, this corner is so if you rotate once, you should see all the corners getting filled with their colors. So and one red is also completed. So what we can do now is one last formula which we have to use to solve everything. That last formula is very quick one, easy one. So it is right clockwise, up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right clockwise, up clockwise, right clockwise, up anti-clockwise, and right anti-clockwise, up anti-clockwise. Rotate twice. Right, you have to rotate twice at last. Let's say in the formula only. So this has not filled, so you have to use this formula again. Right up anti-clockwise, right clockwise, right clockwise, right anti-clockwise, 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 and do this, and this should solve the Rubik's Cube. So this is that simple. So hope you all understood. So that's all in this video. So that's all in the video, guys. Hope all liked the video and understood every step, in solving a Rubik's cube. So if you have any doubts, you can post in the comment section, and also if you like the video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and do subscribe, guys. That means a lot. Thank you so much.